Another question that keeps popping up is, how long do I persist with daily content? Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to the Orange Office in Grants Pass, Oregon. I'm with BrianJPombo.com, and today we're going back to the conversation on content marketing and how long, and specifically, daily marketing. If you're doing any type of daily content, which I highly encourage you to do, and you can watch the past week of videos that we've been doing on content marketing. I do these videos every single day. We call it Brian J. Pombo Live. You can go and listen to them. If you just want to hear them over again, you go to any podcast, in any places where you listen to podcasts, and type in Brian J. Pombo Live. And you can go back and listen to these. You can go back and watch them just about anywhere, YouTube, LinkedIn, what have you, and find out more about whether content marketing is good for you, especially daily content marketing, which seems really overwhelming, but it's a great deal on so many levels. We've talked about a whole bunch of reasons why, but the real question today is how long should you persist with it? And this comes back to an article that I ran across. It was promoted by Russell Brunson. He was talking about it, and it was great because it was just perfect, just directly into what we're talking about here with daily content. And it answered the question right in the title of the article. The article's by Nathan Barry. You can go and find it at nathanbarry.com. It just came out recently. I think I'm going to put a link in the description so you can go straight to the article. The name of the article is Endure Long Enough to Get Noticed. That's the answer right there. You just endure long enough to get noticed. What does get noticed mean? It's going to mean getting noticed within your basically getting enough views, getting enough reads, getting enough listens, getting enough downloads, depending on whatever you're doing, whether you're doing blogs, whether you're doing emails, whether you're doing videos or audios or what have you. Regardless of what you're doing, if you're doing it daily, you got to measure it. You got to pay attention to how many people are looking at it as best as you can tell. You can't always tell exactly, but you can get some idea. And what you want to see is which topics and what things that you're talking about in the way that you're talking about them, which ones really start to catch on, that people start sharing, people start talking back and forth with you on. Which ones are those? And once you find that, expand it out a little more. Put out some more content. The stuff that is getting the most attention, that's getting the most activity, those are the things you could start putting advertising behind. And if not, even if you just keep doing daily content, there's so much value both for yourself in developing your message, but also value for other people to be able to catch your stuff. So this is the point that Nathan Barry makes. He said, and it goes back to our idea about binge watching. Okay. And what we were saying, if you missed it, is if you go onto Netflix, you go onto any of these services that have on-demand video, the big thing that's happened in recent times is called binge watching. We don't just sit down and watch a show the night that it comes out at the time that it comes out at. What we do is we'll say, hey, I think I'm going to watch this show. We'll watch the first few episodes. We'll go back, watch the first few episodes, and then watch large portions of the show at a time. We don't just wait once a week and watch one at a time. We'll go back and watch them all at the same time, as many as we could fit in during our TV time or on our phones or whatever. We're going to watch that show. That's binge watching. Well, how often binge watching isn't even possible if you're just catching it from the first episode and it's like a show that's shown on television. HBO still has a lot of things that they put on streaming, but they've got things on television ahead of time. And so something like Game of Thrones, it comes out, it's episodic. It comes out 1 week and then another week and then another week. But a person now, after the show's been out, can go back and rewatch all of them. How many people actually caught Game of Thrones? If you're a Game of Thrones fan, how many of you actually came across it at the first episode when it first came out and you sat around waiting for the next one and the next one? Most people didn't. Most people caught it seasons in, let alone episodes far in. That's how binge watching becomes possible. It's because there's already a backlog of episodes. You need to create that backlog of yourself, of your own content. You have to have that backlog out there because you can't expect people to catch your first episode. Anything that you're really interested in, any TV shows that you really became interested in, it's not because you caught it right from the very beginning. You caught it years down the line. So the whole idea is endure long enough to get noticed. You just need to do this long enough before you can start to build on it. And then from there, you could always add advertising dollars to it. You could always take the same content, repurpose it, put it out, take it out and put it out as a book. A lot of the stuff that I'm producing here, we're redeveloping right now to create books out of. The podcasts that I create that are all audio, the Off the Grid Biz podcast, offthegridbiz.com. You can go and check that out. We're making books out of the episodes that people can then purchase, and I can send them to people and so on and so forth. This is where you need to go with things. And if you're already selling things, if you already have something that you're putting out there, services or products, especially if you are in the self-reliance field, you're somebody I'd like to talk to. I'm looking to talk to business owners and executives in the self-reliance field. Go to I almost said offthegridbiz.com. You go there too, but I want you to go to dreambizchat.com. That link is right below the title here in the description, depending on where you're watching this, maybe below, maybe above, dreambizchat.com. Click on that, go there, watch the video. The video's quick. It gives you an idea of what I'm proposing. What I'm really proposing is for us to sit down and to have a little chat about how to take your business from where it is to create the absolute dream business scenario for you. It's meaning that you're going to put in the right amount of time, you're going to put the right amount of effort in the right areas that's perfect for you. It's a very personal conversation that we're going to be talking about, but I do this specifically right now, almost exclusively for people in the self-reliance field. So go to dreambizchat.com, check that out. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about one other point that Nathan Barry brought up in his article. So we'll talk to you tomorrow. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.